it do, YouTube? It's your boy Toxic Reacts, and I'm back with y'all with another video. So today we have an armed owner ruins armed robbers day. Active. So this is active self-protection page YouTube thing. Let me see if I like this video. Yeah, I can. Yeah, there we go. Always show likes, y'all. Always give out likes. You know, it's nice. It helps people get recommended. You know, you don't know. So I can learn from this video, and you want somebody else to know. But if you don't like it, they would never know. Like the video.
One of the most important principles in an armed robbery we're going to see again, you gotta wait your turn. Hi everyone, it's John with today's active self-protection lesson from Trinidad and Tobago. It's going to show an armed robbery that includes the room temperature challenge for one of the armed robbers. Going to learn some important lessons here about waiting your turn in an armed robbery, about acting definitively and putting shots on target when they count. Just a regular day in this bar for these patrons when these three guys come in, two with guns and one armed with a machete. Now, I want you to know that this guy right here is the owner of this bar and he is armed, but he plays it very cool as these...
He's playing it slick. He's chilling. Yeah, like, hey man, I'm one customers. I'm just here. I'm just waiting. One of them motherfuckers not looking. There's three of them. Nigga with the machete. He probably gotta stay back. Niggas with the guns, you gotta take them out and you better crack them. That's all I gotta say. You better crack them. You better crack them.
Three guys come in and they start threatening people and announce an armed robbery. You see the one guy go back behind the owner and you can see he's just kind of biding his time and looking over his shoulder. What's going on with these guys? Now he waits for his opportunity and as soon as he has it, he draws his gun and starts putting shots where they belong, shoots both those guys and they run off. Now, the other armed robber with the gun ran out a different door that we can't see on this screen, but they all...
Hold up. I want to rewatch that. I want to rewatch that. Fuck what he had to say. I want to rewatch all of that.
Robbery. You see the one guy go back behind the owner, and you can see he's just kind of biding his time and looking over his shoulder. What's going on with these guys? Now he waits for his opportunity, and as soon as he has it, he draws his gun and starts putting shots where they belong, shoots both those guys, and they run off. Now, the other armed... Three guys come in and they start threatening people and announce an armed robbery. You see the one guy go back behind the owner and you can see he's just kind of biding his time and looking over his shoulder. What's going on with these guys? Now he waits for his opportunity and as soon as he has it, he draws his gun and starts putting shots where they belong, shoots both those guys and they run off. Now, the other armed robber with the gun ran out a different door that we can't see on this screen, but they all run off and this one is over just that fast. Let's go back and learn some lessons out of this one. There are 8 lessons on our website as always, but let's talk about some of the most important ones here. And the first one is that you're always working at a deficit as a defender. You're not working from offense, but you're on defense, and so you got to wait your turn in an armed robbery. Not in predatorial violence, but in territorial violence like this. So he does. And do you notice that he looked over his shoulder once there and now again, but he's playing it cool. He's not announcing that he's a defender here. He's just seeing where this guy is so that he can see what he's doing and find the right opportunity to protect himself and everyone around him. Thinking in an armed robbery is incredibly important. He finds his opportunity right here when the guys are both not looking at him and both on the same side that he is, so he can address them both at once. And you can see him here get that gun up and in the fight and starts putting shots on target. Incredibly important. There's a second shot that you start putting those first shots on target so that these guys start having to deal with the fibs factor. Fudge, I've been shot. So then that way they're not thinking about shooting you. You see him put that shot right in that guy, shot him in the chest and drove him off. Now the third guy we don't get to see here, I am going to give the owner just a little bit of guff here for not dropping the cell phone. Put that cell phone away, just let it fall out of your hands so you can put both hands on the gun. He failed to do that here. Thankfully, he still was able to get shots on target. And now as he follows out, because the third guy went out another door, I want you to be very careful following bad guys into unknown places because you don't know if they could be coming around launching another counter ambush to facilitate their escape. So unless you really, really know that you have to get out there to protect more people, stay in a good spot instead. But overall, this owner did a fantastic job, waited his turn, put shots on target, and covered his asp.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna I'm gonna go on this dude's page, watch another video, because that was pretty short, and I ain't like how short it was. So what I'm gonna do is, and now I'm back. All right, mother and child wander into the armed robbery. All right, this is another video. I'm gonna add both of the links in the description. All right, let's get to it.
When you're responsible for children, you have to pay attention to your world. Thank you for joining us on today's Active Self-Protection lesson. I'm your host, John Correa. Today's video comes to us from Edleen in South Africa. The new Mantis X10 firearms performance system has all the goodness of the original, plus holster draw analysis and recoil analysis. It's a fantastic upgrade, and I recommend it highly. Just a normal day at this store till the guy in the white pants and the black shirt is going to come in, and you actually see...
Let me fix this. BBD. It's that dark for me. I don't know. I know y'all can see it, but shit, fuck y'all.
Him draw a firearm here and very nonchalantly announce a robbery, such that I don't even think anybody sees the fact that he's robbing yet. That this lady in blue is just kind of walking off a little bit until his buddy comes in, and then they're going to finally realize, oh, okay, now it's a robbery. I want you guys to all chill out or whatever once his buddy gets there with the backpack. So he actually had a gun out for about 15 or 20 seconds before anybody noticed it. Now, the proprietor of the store gets on the ground.
What? What? I know she did not. I knew I saw that. She did walk past that nigga when the gun is out. She like, it's a YouTube video. It's a YouTube video. Nobody doing YouTube videos like that. If she think it's a prank, she think it's a prank because it's 2020. Yeah, it ain't a prank. I really want your shit. Run that shit. That's what he said. You see that other nigga walk on in. She's like, hey, I know it's business. This ain't no joke, man. This ain't no joke.
Here we see a third accomplice come in the Bill Cosby sweater. And now notice that the two ladies there are just standing there absolutely frozen still as statues. Well, these guys are robbing the store, grabbing the money, and I would guess cigarettes and stuff like that from back behind the counter. Notice as well that the bad guy who brandished the firearm has put that firearm away. We did see one other customer that was in earlier who ran off very, very quickly, but I'm just kind of letting it play here because what we're going to see in just a second is we're going to see a mom come in here with her little one as they are continuing to rob the store. There's mom with her little one. She's just going to come in, doesn't really notice anything's wrong because the guy's put the gun away and everybody is playing it cool and nobody has gone anywhere. So she goes off camera, then comes back with her little one going, oh, what the heck is going on here? And looking at this display. But watch what happens where she's going to finally kind of look around and go, oh, wait a minute, what the heck is happening here? She sees that guy grabbing all the stuff out of the counter and realizes, oh, hold on a second, this is not what I would expect. And as soon as she realizes it's a robbery, she's gone. Now, the guy in the striped shirt is joined by a guy in a red shirt. They're not quite so lucky. They're just kind of going up to the counter going, can I have some of those cigarettes or whatever, when they realize, oh, wait a minute, this is an armed robbery. And I think the guy in the white pants and the black shirt is finally telling them what's going on, man. Hey, guys, this isn't for you. We're robbing the joint. And they let the guy with the striped shirt just walk on out of there and the guy with the red shirt too. And now robbers just nonchalantly walk out of there, and that's where this weird one ends. That was just kind of incredibly crazy.
First of all, they robbed that bitch like they are customers. They're getting caught. So that's happening. They're definitely getting caught. But my phone is overheating right now. So I'm finna end that video with that. There's more to it, but shit, he's probably just gonna break it down, tell him probably like it's, I know how you do it, but I'm gonna add both descriptions in the video. In the description. So okay, we'll see the rest.
You know that recently we started doing our lessons learned from analyzing 25,000 plus gunfights as an online class. We're doing these live seminars, but not just in local places anymore, especially because of the pandemic. We are doing them over the internet. If you would like to participate, it's $9.99.
He ain't talking about. Well, shit. The device overheated. So my shit clutch shut down on me. So I'm just going to end the video right here. It's your boy Toxic React. I'm out.